Welcome back to my channel, Miss Personal Finance, where we are budgeting our way to financial freedom. In today's video, we are going to be going over the monthly budget closeout for November. So let's get started. Okay, so November, we know with Thanksgiving, with the holiday, we can tend to go a little over budget. So let's see how we did. As you know, we're 1 month ahead, so we typically just pull the entire monthly amount at the beginning of the month, and that's what we did for November. We didn't have any additional income. We have other sources of income such as self-employment, rental, but with some business expenses, we decided to keep those in the business account and only had the household budget of $5,200, so there was no change there. Okay, so for fixed expenses, our fixed expenses tend to actually vary as opposed to our variable expenses. Kind of funny, but this is how it works out for us. So, like I always say, pay yourself first. Put money into savings or investments first so that you just budget with the remaining. So there's no excuse not to save. So that's what we did. We had $200 go into our investment accounts. Our household expenses, everything that goes into the home went into the mortgage at $1,595. So for internet, it's the same song and dance. Whenever there's an issue, I just have to call in order to get a discount because I feel like that $85 a month just for internet is a bit steep. So for November, it came in at $79. For Sling TV, which is our form of cable, that's at $63. Childcare came in lower at $900, so that was good. Our subscriptions, they pretty much stay the same at $10 a month, and so is our utilities. We do our own budget billing, and that does come out to about $200 a month for electricity, $70 for water, so we just pay that same exact amount every single month, and that has been working out for us. So we'll see if it changes for next year, but so far, so good. All right, so let's add up our totals of our fixed expenses and see what we came in at. All right, so we're at $31.17. All right, so that is below budget, which is a good thing. For debt, right now for our household budget, all we have are student loans. We budgeted $100. We paid $100, so that was the same. Now on to our variable expenses. So our variable expenses tend to stay the same for household, gas, and miscellaneous just because we put them in a spending account and we allow them to roll over. So we kind of mitigate increasing or decreasing it on a monthly basis. Our household expenses include both our groceries and our household supplies, like cleaning, utensils, things like that. For our sinking funds for the month of November, instead of the $177, it came in at only $54, which is actually not a good thing to be below budget. So that was $54. So I'm going to put that in red. These categories, like I said, whether we use all of it or not, we put it in one account and allow it to roll over if necessary. Now for travel, I budgeted $500 for us to travel out of state for the holiday, and okay, we did go over, but I don't feel like we did too bad, especially for the entire family, kiddos included. So that came in at $629. That is for food, gas, a lot of the things like the lodging and things we paid way in advance. So it was really just the week of expenses plus some travel. So $629 is what we came in at, and I'm fine with that. So came in at 54, and typically we have a sinking fund for holidays, but with Christmas coming up, I decided just to save that and cash flow it through our regular budget for November. All right, so 1883, we came in, that's actually over budget, so not by much, but it's still over budget nonetheless. And let's go ahead and add this up. Okay, so we have 3117 plus 100 plus 1883. All right, so that's right on the money. So we have okay, so this has been happening pretty much this entire quarter. I end up having just exactly $100 remaining. I think mentally I am budgeting for $100 to save additionally, because keep in mind we do already save within our budget. And the plan or the whole goal for this last quarter was to save in addition to, and it's always been coming up at $100. So I need to do a better job of not mentally just setting aside 100, actually trying to exceed that and throw every additional dollar toward the additional savings. But to be perfectly honest, with the holiday season, it is tough. We have birthdays at the end of the year. We have the holiday season. So it's a lot to also add additional savings. But honestly, for this month, not too bad. I expected to go a little bit more over on travel, but that came in at just 129 over, which is not great, but it could be worse. And for December, we are just trying to hang tight for the remainder of the year and start fresh in January. So that's all for this video. Comment below if you went over for your November budget due to the holidays. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And remember, whatever you put your energy and focus toward, you're bound to see progress.